guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about makeup revolution. I have a full face of products sitting in front of me. I just finished up my makeup, so I'm going to show you guys me applying the makeup and then also kind of share my review of each product at the end of the video. So if you're interested in that, keep watching, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. A few of these products I've had for quite a while. A few of them I picked up recently so I could test out and do a video like this. If you guys like me to do these full face, like one brand reviews, let me know down below what brand you want to see next. I have done Milani, I think I did NYX, I did Bare Minerals, I did Jouer. So I will link all of those down below if you're interested in them, but let me know what brands you want me to do next if you enjoy these types of videos. And also I will link everything that I mentioned in today's video down below as well. I've already prepped my skin, so now I'm going to go in with foundation. I bought a bunch of stuff online at Ulta, and when this foundation came in, I tried to open it and the entire thing just shattered, like the entire glass. I don't even know how that happened, but the rest of the glass is like stuck in the lid. So I need to return this one to Ulta, but I did go in store and pick this up. This one is in the shade F7. It said that it was for medium skin tones with neutral undertones, and I think that it was too light for me. So I ended up picking up F9 because that was the next shade that they had in the store. And this one is actually a decent color match. I haven't tried other ones, and I didn't look online at what it said, if it was for like neutral, cool, whatever. It's a little bit pink for me, but not bad at all. And then I'm gonna use my Eco Tool sponge to blend it in per usual. This foundation does give a pretty full coverage. Even on that first layer, you don't need a ton of it, and you don't really need to build it up much because it is pretty full coverage right off the bat. Okay, so this is what one layer looks like. It's a pretty skin-like finish, which I do like. I am going to just build it up a little bit where my scars are, here and here. I also have to say that I really like this packaging. I think it's so easy to use, and it reminds me of the Clinique foundation packaging that I really like. So this is a plus for me. And then to set, I'm gonna go in with the Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Lace. This packaging, on the other hand, I do not like. I think that this is hard to use because the cap is teeny tiny. So it's hard to get a powder brush in there. The next product I'm going to use is the Ultra Bronze. This comes in a gigantic pan. So this is 15 grams. I'm just gonna show you. This is my Hourglass one, and this is 11 grams. It's just insane how big this pan is and how affordable it is. It doesn't have a mirror, and the packaging is definitely like drugstore cheapy packaging, but the pan is gigantic. So I'm gonna go in with my sheer powder brush. And this is a pretty neutral shade. It's also a matte bronzer, so you could definitely use this to bronze up your skin, kind of warm it up. You can also use it to contour, and it's not gonna give you that like shimmery, glittery bronze at all. Now I'm gonna go into the Emily Edit. This is the Needs palette. And this one does have a mirror. It's a really nice mirror actually, and it does have a bronzer, blush, and highlight, and then some eyeshadows, and it does have a powder as well. I am going to use the blush and the highlight from here. So first I'll go in with the blush, which is in the shade Joy. And then I'm gonna go in with the highlight, which is in the shade Gratitude, and place this on the tops of my cheekbones. And this mirror is really, really nice quality. I will say the packaging still feels pretty cheapy. I mean, it's a very inexpensive brand, so I don't mind that. I love that it has a mirror. I feel like if this palette didn't have a mirror, that I would be majorly missing something. Okay, that is everything for the face makeup. So I'm going to go in with the Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray, and I'm gonna set my face and then blend it back out. I've said this before, but I have to say it again. This setting spray smells like glue from my childhood, which is always semi-concerning putting onto your skin just because you don't want to put like crazy chemicals or anything. I've never broken out from it, but it's definitely not a scent that I love to put on, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to go in with Kindness, which is just that powder, and set down my eyelids. And then I'm going to go into Peace, which is this like bone shade, and I'm just gonna throw this messily into the crease, which it's really, really light, so it's not gonna do too much, but just like a tiny bit. And then I'm going to take Courage, which is the bronzer, and I am going to place this in my crease as well. I love using bronzer shades in my crease. I think that it's always really flattering. Now I'm going to go into Honesty, and this is kind of like a burnt pink shade, and I'm going to put this just slightly lower in my crease with a smaller crease brush. And then I'm going to go into Hope, and I'm just going to kind of stamp this on the outer corner. And I'm just going to go in with Passion, which is like a black with a glitter in it. And I'm just going to deepen up my outer V with that. All right, I'm gonna leave the shadow alone for now until I do my lower lash line, but now I'm going to go in with the, this doesn't even have the name on it, but it's the liquid liner. So I'm just gonna line my eyes with this. Okay, I gave that liner a minute to dry, and now I'm going to curl my lashes and then go in with the Mascara Revolution. This wand, it's like there's no stopper in the tube, so the wand pulls up a lot of product. So I feel like I have to get quite a bit of it off before I start applying the mascara. But other than that, the wand is an hourglass shape and reminds me kind of the Too Faced Better Than Sex or the Lash Paradise. The only difference I think is that these, I don't know if the bristles are farther apart from each other or what, but it seems to apply a little bit clumpier than the Lash Paradise or the Better Than Sex. Okay, I'm gonna let that first coat of mascara dry, and I'm going to go in with the same shades I put on my lids on my lower lash line and just smudge them out. So I'm just gonna speed this up because you guys have already seen those colors, but I'm taking the lightest color. I'll go the farthest in with that one. So I'll go like right to here. And then the deeper colors I will keep only on the outside so that I keep my eyes open. I do this technique every time I do my makeup. So if you guys have ever seen me do my makeup, you already know this. Okay, I'm gonna curl and then go in with my second coat of mascara. This is 2 coats of mascara. And lastly, I'm gonna go in with the lips. This is the matte lipstick in the shade Game of Mystery Matte. And it's like a nude peachy shade. Okay, this is what that looks like. I kind of hate this look right now, so I'm just gonna go in with my Marc Jacobs One More Time lip gloss stick because I just can't leave my lips like that. It looks so dry and cracky. I cannot, this is my least favorite product out of all the products that I put on my face today. So I'm just gonna go one by one and kind of share the pros, the cons, the whole deal, and my thoughts on what the best and worst is out of everything that I've tried. First up is the foundation. This is $12.99, so it's not like it's super cheap. I like the NYX Total Control drops a lot more than I like this one. I do like the packaging. I think it's nice, minus the fact that mine came in the mail and shattered. One thing I don't like about this is I feel like it kind of sunk into, I have a little smile line right here on only one side of my mouth. And I feel like it kind of like sunk into that. I definitely feel like my face looks like I have makeup on. Even though the finish is very skin-like, it still looks like makeup, if that makes any sense. So I didn't mind the foundation, but it's definitely not something that's going to go into like a daily rotation by any sense of the imagination. There are other ones I like that are in the same price point, which is why I mentioned the NYX one, because I believe this one is $12 too. I think they're very similar prices. So I would pick up the NYX one before I picked up this one. I also really love the Milani 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. That's a great one, and I think that's $8 or $9. So there's other drugstore foundations I like more than I like this one. So that's kind of my final thoughts on this. I likely won't really reach for it much. Oh, and it kind of smells like chemicals, which makes it lose points. Next up is the baking powder. This is in the shade Lace. I like this. I don't like the packaging. I think that it's hard to use because the cap is so tiny and you can't get a big powder brush in there. But the actual product is good. I feel like it set my face without drying me out and making me look cakey. So I did like this. The Ultra Bronze. This is nice. It comes with a ton of product, which is nice because you're not paying a ton of money for it. The packaging does feel cheap. I don't necessarily mind that because I like the way that the product performed. I think that it looks nice and natural. It's a good shade for me. It's a neutral, so I can kind of do some contouring with it and bronzing. And I like the big pan size, so this for me is a win. Next up is the Emily palette, and this is the Needs palette. I was really excited to try this because I really love Emily. I watch her videos all the time. So I do like the packaging of this one. Number one, you guys know I love pink, so I think the pink and gold is really pretty. I like that it has a nice big mirror because I love when eyeshadow palettes have mirrors so that you can kind of see everything. One thing that I don't really like is the size of these pans, especially the bronzer, just because this is a bronzer brush I use a lot. The pan is not very big at all, so I kind of wish they would have either made these pans circular so you could kind of get a brush in bigger instead of being long ovals, or they would have just done bigger pans in general because there is quite a bit of plastic room around here that it seems like they would have been able to make the pans a little bit bigger. But I do like the colors. The highlight shade is not my favorite. It's just a little bit too icy for me personally, but if you have a lighter skin tone, this would probably look gorgeous on you. The powder I haven't used much. I've tried it like once and it was okay. And then as far as the eyeshadow colors, I like them and they're nice, but I think for me there's just a couple holes in the palette. The shade Faith and the bronzer shade Courage, these are very similar to me. I wouldn't necessarily need both of those. And then the same goes for the shades Love and then the powder Kindness. These two are also pretty similar, that I think if you're only going to do 6 eyeshadow colors, maybe switch it up, because then we got this medium shade that's kind of like in between the 2 powders, and then we have this deeper brown, and we also have these 2 medium browns. So I just felt like there were a couple things like they could have done a few different colors in here. Overall, I like the palette. I think it's worth the money and I will definitely get my use out of this. And I love the blush shade. I think it is gorgeous. So if you've been looking at this, I say go for it. Then, of course, I set my face with the Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. I've mentioned this before. Every time I've talked about this product, I've talked about how it smells like glue. So it's not my favorite. I have not gone through it. I think I probably have like this much, and I've had it for a few months now. So I'm certainly not flying through it by any sense of the imagination. It's kind of been sitting in my drawer, and I use it like once in a blue moon. So this is something I probably pass on, especially because there's other ones, again, that I like from the drugstore that I think work better, like the Milani Make It Last. I would buy this one over the Makeup Revolution one all day, every day. Next up is the eyeliner. This is the, I think it's like the Flick liquid liner or something like that. I was excited to try this. The packaging is really pretty. And when I first tried it out on my hand, I felt like the lines looked really, really promising. It's really black and pigmented, and it went on super smoothly. My complaints about this are that no matter how long I leave it to dry, if I curl my lashes afterwards, my lash curler picks up some of the product. So I always end up having to touch it up, or I have to wait for quite a while for it to dry, which is just not very convenient when you're trying to do your makeup. So that's kind of my complaint about it. I like it. I'll likely use it once in a while, but again, I'm not going to be reaching for this. I think the NYX liquid liner, the matte liquid liner, is way better. And then of course I like the Stila Stay All Day liquid liner, the Jouer Kitten liner, the Clinique Pretty Easy liner. I'm just like looking at my liner bin over here. So those are 4 other liquid liners that I like way better than this one, and one of them is from NYX, so it's from the drugstore. So I would pass on this. And then lastly is the Mascara Revolution. This is really pretty packaging. Again, it's that nice rose gold. It does have that hourglass shaped wand, and I just feel like it picks up so much product. So that's one downfall. I think my lashes look great. I can't put it on my lower lash line because it does transfer majorly. So this mascara is decent. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I still like the Lash Paradise better than I like this one. And for me, I think if I was gonna go drugstore mascara, I'm still gonna choose Lash Paradise. Alrighty guys, those are all of my thoughts on everything that I have tried from Makeup Revolution. Let me know down below in the comments what you've tried, what you love, what you hate. Are you a fan of the brand? Do you hate the brand? Let me know all the things down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.